Hey, I'm Jazz.
I'm Britt.
NYCWAO. Let's talk about
Empire.
episode 2. All right, so I who was excited about episode 2? There were in my Facebook feed. There was so much. Oh, Empire is what's up. I love it. Blah blah blah.
I feel like people, they just jumping on it just because it's Taraji and
Terrence. You know what I'm saying? Episode 2 was better.
I was looking forward to seeing episode 2 because I was like, I'm hoping that it's not going to be just like the first episode. I wanted to see what was going to happen.
Yep. And it was better. I guess you would say it was better.
It was still rushed.
It's like, for instance, the part when his assistant, whatever she is, Gabourey, whatever, I don't even know how to say that girl's name.
I call her Gabby. I don't know.
Precious. When she found out that he had ALS.
And then they jumped. They shot us to commercial.
First of all,
I was like, what does a Ford have to do with this? Oh, and this is a commercial? Like, what?
I feel like this show should be on cable.
Yeah.
So that you could watch it straight through for an hour.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. It definitely should be on cable. If they didn't do a movie, it needed to be on cable. But I
just feel like this could have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is going back to me being African American. There's, we have the best movies are always trilogies. Always. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And for this type of show or this type of storyline, it could have been a movie. They said that it was going to be a movie, which means that it should have been a movie.
And we could have had 3 to 4 movies.
Exactly. We don't really have any,
black
trilogies
movies with
except for The Best Man.
Yeah, for a black cast.
But they did that within, 10 years?
And it's more like
the first Best Man was definitely 10, 15 years ago.
Exactly.
And that joint came out on VHS.
But that's because now you got, with Kevin Hart, he's been able to, what's that, Think Like a Man? They had part 2, which was cool.
Yeah,
but I think that...
no, they didn't have a 2 about that last
I think that, with Empire...
Oh, and we had, Why Did I Get Married? Why Did I Get Married Too?
Yeah, so now that's been starting to happen. 3 is the number
of completion. You know what I'm saying?
Well, 7 is, in Jesus' name. 7. But in movies, it's 3.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Yes. you thinking of the Trinity. Hey.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
Anyway, but
I know what you mean. You're right, though.
But we don't have any black dramas.
Yeah, like that. That would have been hot, because it would be reminiscent of like Rocky. Yes. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a drama, but it's something like this. You know what I'm saying? And there's crime, there's all of that. It would have been hot. Of course, it's not going to stand up to Godfather or even. I mean, those are some of my favorite trilogies: Godfather, all the Rockies. But it could have. It's just a different dynamic.
Exactly. Done
properly, it could have been something really
I'm waiting
serious
on that. That would be wonderful.
That would be really bomb. But episode 2 was okay. But when he confronted her about knowing that he had ALS,
I wanted to tell you,
I'm dying. That's it.
She said, "There's no cure," and no, there's no cure. I'm dying.
And he walks away, and she's just like this. There was no. Wait a minute, Lucia. We got to do. There was nothing. You could tell their dynamic is.
It went to commercial after that.
Right there, they showed us that he does actually care about her.
Even though he was throwing stuff at her. Yeah. Like a jerk.
Okay, he makes me think. Terrence Howard always makes me think of my brother. Because that's my brother. That's how he acts. My brother acts just like that. I don't know.
Want to tell them about all the times that he used to throw stuff?
He always used to throw pennies. Me and my best friend Tiffany, when we be leaving to go out, his room was at the front door, and he choose that time. We dressed, okay, leaving, got our leathers on, whatever hair's done, and he decides to start throwing pennies and change at us from the big change jar. And y'all know the big, y'all had the big change jar. You had the goddamn water bottle, the big ass water bottle. He throwing pennies and stuff at us. Or
and he's throwing them hard.
Yes. Okay, he plays basketball. He's 6'4". Or he's throwing open bottles of lotion.
Yes.
Okay.
And they always had on black, so now
we always wear black. We New Yorkers.
With lotion.
I got lotions on my leather. I just rub it into the leather. You know what I'm saying? My friend Tiffany, she's stupid. She's wiping it on top of my. I did need some lotion for my hands though. Can't be ashy out here. It's ridiculous. Like, we be running, dodging this fool. He throwing bottles of powder, and I told him, "You going too far with that." damn it. You know what I'm saying? We about to hit the club. And you know, it's
that
like,
was him just showing y'all that he loved you.
It's ridiculous. But Terrence Howard was tripping. But I that's what I'm saying as far as the scenes and the dynamics, the character, not just character development, the dynamics between the characters. Like, can we get to enjoy the dynamic between the characters? Because you don't just fall in love with a character when especially
fall in love with their
relationships within the show. Jamal and Cookie's relationship in the show, I like a lot. He's the one that's riding for her, that be like, she's not that bad. Like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And he knows she accepts him. When she said to Terrence Howard before, though, when she was like, I'm gonna show you that a faggot can run the company, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, okay, she had to say faggot, but I understood her point. She's not calling her son a faggot, but she's making a point to him. It's to make it even dig deeper. Like, since that's how you see him, and that's all you see him as, which makes no sense.
The sad part was when she was talking to Lucius about the boys, whatever, and them going against each other, basically. Yeah. And he was like, I never wanted him anyway. Yeah. And she was like, I know.
That's episode 1, though.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. That was episode 1. When she was like, she wanted to manage him. And she was like, I know. And that, I mean, can you imagine? It's like, she always knew that. Like, I was like, that's crazy. But the thing that I like about it is that he is the one who's the genius. He's the one who's like his father, that has the it factor. Yeah. You know, because he doesn't need Hakeem. Hakeem needs him. As y'all saw, Hakeem had his big performance he was supposed to do. Jamal played himself, though, because I couldn't believe that he didn't show up to to his coming out, I guess,
his
party.
coming out party.
I understood that
Which is like, he's going to mess up Homegirl's job. Yeah. Probably. The older brother's wife.
I mean, I understood why he was like, I'll come out when I want to. I understood that.
The only reason he didn't come is because Lucius said he was going to cut him off.
Yeah, but before that, he was saying that to Cookie. He was like, I'll come out when I want to.
Yeah, but he was all for it, though.
Yeah, but
he was going to do it.
Yeah, but
Lucius was like, yo, that $12,000 loft you stay in, I pay for it. And he was like,
Hey, I kind of like where I live.
You right.
I kind of like where I live. You know.
Where does his boyfriend live? You know
with
what I'm
him.
saying?
Yeah, and it's I mean, but, and that was that was very cruel of Lucius, but
It'd be like that.
He's controlling. He's able to control him because of that. But see, I don't understand, because I'm like, your mom's got some money. Go. I would have told my mom's like, yo, this dude. But then again, it's like, you don't want to pin the parents against each other, even though they're doing you dirty. You know what I'm saying? Even and he's probably used to being the black sheep, and not just that, the martyr. You know what I mean? You know, I'll take one for the team. Yeah. Like when Hakeem was like, I need you up there with me, because he got scared because got dropped. Y'all, when he said that trash in that elevator,
but he had came at Cookie like 3 times already, crazy. Bruh. And it was like, Lucius, really?
Because I wouldn't give a damn.
That whole elevator scene was crazy. I thought they was gonna hit us with a Solange and Jay-Z, but
because they was both supposed to turn around and whoop his ass. The whole first of all, her son,
still talking
her
trash
oldest
about
son
me,
is
B.
Her oldest son standing right there. You ain't popped that dude in his chin.
That B word.
Do you understand that my son is 6 years old and he would have started a fight?
Yes.
He'd have been like, what you say to my mommy? And I'd have been like, bust his ankles, Nicholas. I got him waist up. And we would have went to town on his punk ass. Are you crazy? That was insane. But Lucius, you could tell he was affected. Yeah. Because when he said it, he turned and looked at him.
Yeah, but he was just still trying to keep the...
I think he was wondering what he was going to do. But Cookie turned around because she's like, this ain't what the hell going on, because you ain't supposed to be thinking about nothing.
Yeah,
you was supposed to pop off immediately.
Talk to me like that, and he was like, when he said something that I disagree with, I'll step in.
No, he said, I'll let you know.
Oh.
And then this chick chuckled.
And that was it. I'm sorry. I would have said the whole elevator would have been up on a Tuesday. We would have all been dying in the hellfire flames. All of us is out of here because y'all don't know how to act.
Really always on her. We gonna die tonight.
Look what you did.
Nah, you done caused it. You done ended our lives, damn it. You done ended our lives. Because I would have turned the F up in that elevator. It would have been so bad. But I would have just dropped to the floor and everybody's balls would have been in my hands. Because it would have been on and popping. That was crazy. And it just cracked me up because the way that chick responded, a lot of females do that trash. Like, I'm sorry. I could never, I wouldn't care how much beef I got with chick or whatever. I could never be in the presence of some man talking that to a woman that way
for no reason.
Because
like,
I keep it to 1 million. My mouth would have instantly been like, "You sound like a bitch, your damn self." What you talking about? Because what man? Any
you
man?
You sad? You salty? You crying?
You crying? Your feelings hurt? Y'all
because
gotta
she
stop.
said you can't rap.
Y'all dudes gotta.
Obviously, you can't.
But not trying to be funny. Dudes gotta stop listening to Drake because and some of Drake's songs is cool, but when you listen to Drake, you start acting like Drake. You get caught up in your Drake ass feelings. And this is for real live dudes out there. If you out there talking to hold on. If you out there talking to females like that, and you thinking that you big because you're doing that, you not. You look like a woman. Like not trying to be funny.
You're catty.
You're being catty.
You look sassy.
You're like, you mad, bitch. What? Oh, you mad because you sucked it? Because that's exactly what I would say.
What?
Because you must.
Child, please.
You sound crazy. Why are you calling?
I don't think I could take anyone calling me a B because I would be like,
I don't live in that life.
I need you to kill somebody.
I don't even live in that life.
I can't.
And those females that call each other B's, you know, whatever, that's your business. But
yeah, but I'm talking about like some man.
Yeah, I don't have friends that do that either because I can't do it. I'll be like, who you talking to?
Some man talking about what, B? Oh my
I've never experienced that.
Let me call my brother and see what type of moves that we can make because you don't deserve to.
No, I'll pay the neighborhood thug to come see you, kid. Like you wildin', like you talking crazy, but I'm gonna see you too.
I don't understand.
Like that joint was so corny.
All she did was step in the elevator.
No, but for real, FYI to you niggas, you dudes out there doing that, like you corny if you doing that. You not a man. You looking like a real chump. You looking like a sissy. That's what girls do.
Exactly.
Call each other names and stuff. And we wrong for that too.
Yeah.
But you clowning. And you chicks, y'all clowning, applauding some dude talking to some chick out of line like that. I can't take that. That's
next
crazy.
Next week it will be you.
Yeah. But that thing was crazy. And then when Lucius was like, she right, you are whack, you dropped. But the thing that really got me is, I know this fool knows.
Starting immediately, effective immediately, you are dropped.
But I know that this dude knew that this was his ex-wife. Bruh.
And the mother of these dudes.
All these kids. Bruh. Because do you understand?
That's that type of disrespect. That's that, just caught a body about a week ago.
But people need, but you know, young men need to understand that. This is men, period. Young men, especially in families. If some outsider will step into your family unit and disrespect the women in your family,
they don't have any respect for you.
They feel they know you a chump. They see you as a chump. If they think they could call a woman in your family a B, slap her around, and do all types of stuff to her, they see you as a chump because they feel like what he gonna do.
Exactly. See, he was confused by Lucius's light skin. You know what I'm saying? He's like, he ain't got it.
Y'all heard when Taraji made that little comment about 50 Cent and Terrence Howard,
yeah.
And people went crazy with it. First of all, and see that's what I don't think, you know, I can't stand in-house racism myself. Okay. I don't like racism, period. But I think that black people always talk about, oh, the white people this, white people that. When, listen, what's worse than that and more serious, in my opinion, is the in-house racism and classism. Yeah. And stereotypes. But at the same time, when you what happened with them comedy, was they were joking.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But you tell them what she said. She said that, you know, he's mad because
she was like, you know, 50
Terrence
Cent acting up. You know, he's light-skinned, he's dark-skinned, he's handsome. That's what she said, but people was making it sound like she's saying because he's light skinned and that makes him handsome. There's some ugly light skinned fools out here, but that's not what she was saying. She was being funny. He's light skinned, he's dark skinned. You know, it's that rivalry. He's handsome. That's what that's about. Cause you know all the memes that was going up talking about light skinned dudes, and they was putting pictures up of Chico DeBarge when he had that long curly hair, or Prince. Or El DeBarge, but y'all sleeping on it. Chico and El is fine. Acting stupid. I mean, I didn't like that long curly hair, but they fine. Yeah. Yeah. And I like long hair on a man, but
when you watch a comedy on these shows or even the movies, racism is funny. Obviously, I mean that's the truth. Racism is sad. It's horrible. It's been here too long. But racism is funny. That's why there's always a racist joke when people do stand-up comedy. Blacks and whites and Hispanics, all people. I've never seen a Asian stand-up. Huh? That's interesting. I'm sure there are.
I know, right? That's
but
crazy.
I'm sure there are. But
Y'all
I've
need
never
to do
seen
better.
any,
Come
like,
on,
yeah,
aliens.
like in the forefront. I know they
Come
funny.
out
They
there.
gotta be.
Come out there. But yeah, they always make fun of their own race or another race.
Exactly.
Like, but in a funny type way.
Racism is funny.
People
in-house racism is also funny. Let's be serious.
When it's a light joke, not when you're being malicious and just nasty.
Not being malicious. Obviously, I don't mean that.
Yeah, but no, we got our dummies, our trolls out there that be like, see, y'all contradicting yourselves because
at the same, when you watch movies, any Eddie Murphy movie you have watched, Richard Pryor, any movie, any Will Ferrell movie, Harold and Kumar. Go to Guantanamo Bay and all of this.
Yeah, all movies. Touch on racism.
Any Seth Rogen movie,
what's that show you watch? It's Sunny in Philadelphia.
Sunny in Philadelphia, yes. Every movie.
The Mindy Project. She even, makes fun of the fact that she's Indian.
Race, because it's such a serious issue or whatever, of course everyone's going to make light out of it if they are a comedian or that type of person or whatever. Racism is funny.
Got a little bit of a
in-house racism is funny.
That wasn't...
You guys buy it every day. Every time you go to the movies, you are putting money in towards making humor out of racism. Mm-hmm. So come on.
But in the minute somebody say, all of a sudden it's like, no, see, that she should not be doing that, talking the light skin, dark skin thing now, but what we going through, just because
we've been going through it. It's always been happening.
It's because Selma came out and Black History Month is right around the corner.
Y'all just jumping on I can't stand that jumping on the bandwagon thing.
But I think
I'm sure that Claretta had problems with, had light skin, dark skin problems when she was in daggone middle school as well. I'm talking about Claretta Scott King.
And then she married that dark skinned man.
Please. Come on.
Because she said, I love his chocolate skin that I don't have.
When the Greeks started coming over to Egypt or whatever, I'm pretty sure they was like, oh my goodness, she is so light like ivory. Oh my gosh. Come on, just stop.
I mean, it's not. They weren't. I don't think Taraji meant anything that serious. I don't think it was that serious.
It was a racist joke because racism is funny.
It's not funny. You mean when done well in a joke, it's funny.
When people use racism as a joke, they are planning for it to be funny. Why? Because a lot of people, whether they want to acknowledge it or want to, what's the word? You know what I'm saying? Whether they want to admit it or not.
You crack jokes too.
Exactly. You laugh at racist jokes, so please stop.
True that. Especially with
Looney Tunes is racist.
George Lopez used to be going in on the Mexicans. For real, Looney Tunes do be on that basis because Daffy Duck stay in a bad situation. And why? Because he black.
Because he's the black duck.
And the white duck.
I knew that when I was a child.
Donald, his Uncle Rich.
He don't even gotta work. He was born into this.
Daffy stay with a door slammed in his face.
And his beak flipping around
trying
his
to get
head.
a damn job, looking foolish out there. Nah, but I think people was going a little crazy about Taraji. She was joking. It wasn't even that serious. I just think that it's funny that people was going crazy when you sitting at your dinner table and you be cracking the same joke.
Yeah.
On your light skin, whatever. Now in our house, we didn't do the light skin, dark skin things. I mean, my mother's a lighter complexion.
Yeah.
We didn't really do
my
that.
My cousin just hit me with a light skin joke, and I was like, I'm sorry, what's going on? Because I do light skin jokes towards light skin people.
That's because you used to be light skinned.
I was just like, what?
With the
but I didn't feel like, oh my God, I can't go on.
But I mean, it's whatever though. But I think that people went too far with that. And then somebody was like, Taraji, you ain't that light anyway. It was so ridiculous. Like, I mean, the comments and stuff about that, it was really just dumb. But I mean, Terrence is handsome, and 50 Cent.
It's not. And it has nothing to do with his complexion. It's just his features and his
Terrence
face.
Would be handsome if he was
and
fudge black.
All the skin that he has on his
I mean, y'all don't see Lance Gross and his fudge behind?
Yeah.
That man is gorgeous.
He just had a new baby.
Yeah, he sure did with his fine self. Oh, it's Lance. And he fudge. Yeah. That man black. But he's beautiful.
Yes.
But back to these people. Terrence, this episode was, I was very, 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 very disappointed in Jamal. And then he's sitting there singing his song, Tell the Truth.
And it's like, but you could be doing
lip
that.
trembling, tear coming down his face.
Yeah, his lips was trembling so much. Tell the truth.
I was like, well, go tell it, Jamal. You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of pissing me off.
Go tell it on the mountain.
But I guess now they're prolonging. They're doing this now. And I was like, all right.
I feel like they did the first episode. That was their last shoot. They probably shot the first episode last.
Yeah, it was, we forgot to put this in and that. And Hakeem is a fool. Did y'all see that man pee in that restaurant?
I was like, no, he didn't just take a whiz in the middle of the restaurant.
Now that's something I can say. Now there's the flip, because I always say like stuff that happened in the South couldn't happen up north. That's something that couldn't go down in the South, because I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, because them
white folk, they would have tackled his ass.
They would not have left. They would not have put their finger up and left. They
would have whooped his ass. That's white and black. They'd be like, what the is this mother ever? Oh, hell nah. No, he didn't.
My wife is here.
You disrespecting my wife. Like, it would have been a bad
Disrespect my family?
Yeah. Don't let a trucker be around. Exactly. Don't let a cop be around. Jesus.
A soldier.
Oh, yes. Don't let none of the military be. They would have escorted his ass out of there. They wouldn't care who the hell he was. That was ridiculous. But,
I was like, wow.
Another thing that was weird.
This is some Justin Bieber type. I feel like Justin Bieber, the only person who would piss in the restaurant.
Yeah. We're talking about Are You a Believer?
Justin Bieber and Rick James.
Yeah. But that's when you needed Rick James in the building. When he did that, all I could think of was Rick James. I said, you need a Rick James button to say they should have never gave these niggas money. Because he was tripping. Oh my God. But I thought it was crazy. And he talking about
what? Y'all don't want no black boys in your establishment?
It was fucking crazy.
We don't want no one who's gonna pee in the middle.
And then he said, Obama's a sellout. It was like,
he said, y'all voted for Obama to make you feel like you're not racist, but joke's on you, he's a sellout.
But it made no sense. And then the other thing was this, we was like, now Kevin Hart, like, but you're rich. The hell is he talking about?
You never knew a poor day in your life.
Get out my face, boy. That thing was mess. But what was really funny was when they had Terrence on the phone with Obama. Come on, President. You don't have to use that kind of language. I fell out. I liked it though.
I want to hear Obama curse. That joke might be hilarious.
But I mean,
that's some bull.
Some bullshit?
I'll give it that.
Yeah. And I think it was cool though, because the truth of the matter is I think that was
where
cool.
they at though.
Where they at though. Y'all saw that video, that anchor?
Where they at though.
That news anchor doing that? That thing was hilarious. But I'm like, I think that was cool though that they did that, because Barack Obama would probably be cursing. But if anyone would have cussed out Terrence Howard for that.
Malia, cover your ears.
Yo. But again, Hakeem needs the homie Jamal. Yeah. And he up there sitting in his daggone dressing room looking nervous as F. And what does he say to Hakeem? I would be good if you was there. He said, you don't need anybody. And Jamal, he's being a big brother. I like that. I like the dynamic. I like that Hakeem is not even fazed by the fact that Jamal is gay.
Yeah.
I like that because, and you see that even the older brother doesn't, even though he has his issues, it came out that he's bipolar, which I thought was another thing that they told us too soon. I think they should have just started to show us more how the wife is the one who's maneuvering and kind of making the moves. She's protecting him as well as making, you know what I'm saying? And then eventually we could have found out he was bipolar. I think, again, like we said,
it happened so fast.
They're rushing a lot of the stuff.
And because this show is supposed to have a lot of depth and it's drama filled, I feel so comic-y. It's like I'm reading a comic book. Because it's pow, bam, boom.
Like the old Batman.
Oh, there's onomatopoeia. Wham! Whack!
And then
let me tell you something. I really love Batman. I like Batman.
Yeah, the old Batman was cool too.
I don't have any desire to actually watch the first, the one with the people, not the animated
Adam
show.
West, you talking about?
I'm sorry, Adam can keep that ish to himself.
But
he wasn't even fit. He was not. I can't. The outfits.
I just feel like, and then like the whole thing, like when they found out about what's his name, Bumby, whatever his name is, dying, and you saw
that joint was crazy.
Yeah.
When Lucius started acting like the waterworks started happening, so I just want to know who did this to my friend, and it was like,
and then Cookie tried to.
He's that type of gutter gritty, disgusting slime ball.
And then Cookie tried to give Hakeem some sort of comfort, and this movie was like, what? He be screaming for no reason, acting real crazy. What?
He might be bipolar.
What? Yeah, he might be. What would be an interesting twist? We was talking to our mother about this. She said, "What if he's gay also?" That would be crazy.
On the real though, the first episode, I thought that he kind of like smirked at the barber a little bit too much. It was like, what?
Did anyone see that?
Where they at, though?
Where they at, though? Nah, but I thought it was crazy. And even the girl that he was trying to holler at,
Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, and they got her hair like Tiana Taylor's, which is like, okay, here we go. I didn't understand that. At first, it appeared that she was a chick who was about her business and focused on her career.
Yeah, but she ended up being just
and then next thing you know, she's a thot. But I'm like...
I mean, but she's still focused on her career. It's because she's like, oh, you're getting a little bit of celebrity, a little bit of notoriety. So, okay, I will smash. I wasn't going to smash you just because you was Lucius's son. Because, no, all that means is that, your inheritance. I'm trying to be famous.
It still didn't make much sense to me because that would make her famous if she's smashing Lucia's son. But I
guess she's talking. This is her career.
It just was weird. I thought that it would have made more sense if eventually she started to like him, or eventually she started to look at him like, why don't you just tell your father that you want to do music with your brother? You know what I'm saying? Like eventually they became friends. I thought that would be interesting.
A relationship that has some depth to it.
That's what I thought they would have eventually built that to that. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Hakeem, he's not even in the he's not ready for all that.
No, but and he's going to be looking at her like, get out of here, whatever the case may be. But I thought that would have been a cute showing that. But I guess whatever, we fast forward and everything. The only thing that I just like Jamal's dynamic. I like Jamal's dynamic with Hakeem. That's when I like Hakeem, when they have Jamal with Hakeem. I like Jamal with Cookie, and I like Cookie, period. Mm-hmm. When she came into that meeting they was having, when they was trying to decide what to do about the dude Fofo, and she was like, I like you better. Was a thug. Now, I wanted to shine a light on that. I don't think, and I want people to understand, because, some people would say like, you got chicks out there who prefer that. I don't think I didn't take that as she necessarily meant thug in the street.
I don't think she meant busting guns.
I think what she meant was the man he was before.
Speaking his mind.
He became corporate.
Not caring about,
Exactly. And it made me think of Dame Dash when he did this video when he was talking about in hip hop, how he said he said these dudes ain't real. They get in a room with certain people, corporate America, and they change how they talk. They change how they act and whatever. He was like, I'm not changing how I talk and how I act. You're going to get me. So, and I respect that. I like Dame Dash. I respect that. Like, some people feel like, oh, he's too much or whatever the case may be. But I understand exactly where he's coming from. Like, and people like, and he was also specifying race. Like, you black people, you get around these white people and then you start diluting yourself just because you're around these white people. Why are you diluting yourself? What is the problem? Yeah. But what he was stressing was race and being a man. Mm-hmm. And I comprehend that. He's like, because I'm a man, you a man. I'm going to be me. I'm not going to start trembling and changing who I am just because you standing here with your white skin. I'm a grown man. I'm going to be who I am. Yeah. And we're going to have a discussion. Even though I'm rocking Timbs and you rocking your shoes and you got your briefcase. And I respect that. Yeah. I understood where he was coming from. It comes to because it's like, we still doing business and we going to still get this money. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean he's coming in all thugged out. Like, I get where he's coming from. He's not
coming in there like Hakeem.
Yeah, Hakeem is a mess. But I think that's what she was stressing to him. Like,
where's your backbone?
Where's your backbone? Where's your manhood? And a lot of...
because you're having people feed you what
you need to say and those other stuff when you got a brain, you got a mind of your own. And the thing is, you got... And this is within the black community. You got a lot of underdeveloped men. They ain't finished. And they think they men. And they just know how to pretend. Like, real talk. And then when they do things and you got a woman that says to them, like, you're not on point, they get offended. Yeah. And it's like, see, you're not being a queen. Get out my face.
It's always the dudes who need a woman so bad, but then once they, they're like, no, because you're not
holding me down. You tearing me down. No, maybe I'm trying to tell you what you need to improve upon. And you saw how Lucius looked at her. It was for a minute, I thought he was about to ask her opinion. Because he paused for a second. And I was like, But you see how Cookie helped him, though. By them asking her that, by them, the people interviewing her when she was waiting for Jamal to bring his ass down here, but he was a no-show. Yeah. When she said what she said, it forced Lucius to now start talking about his music, what it was like growing up there, blah, blah, blah. This was my music. I was speaking on what I experienced. That doesn't necessarily mean that I support or that I agree with everything. Blah, you know what I mean? I thought that was really cool. Because you saw that the chick who was interviewing him, she was on like this other... It was real Fox-like. Yeah. Real Fox-like, man.
Like, a lot of your lyrics is way worse.
But when she was like, I'm glad that when he said that, it was so enlightening what he said about Obama. It was like, bruh. And he was like, no, we know the Obamas. They're really good people.
Yeah, he personally apologized.
Yeah, Obama hung up on him, though. What y'all thought about that? I was like, Nah, but, Cookie, the feds is watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, they come in for Lucius. And I think at the end of the day, it must be, I mean, what y'all think is going on? I'm thinking that they knew from the get-go that he must have been, that she took this bid for him.
Of course.
And that he was the head of it. And they want to get him. They want to take him down.
Yeah.
But the reason why, but let's think about this.
But now that he showed her some kindness and dropped 4-4, she's probably going to, you know, be all torn in between the two. And, you know, all of that. But once she finds out that he killed her cousin, it's a wrap. How you kill your baby mama cousin, your ex-wife's cousin?
I'm about to say, she wasn't no baby mama.
Yeah,
she was the ex-wife. He's a violator.
He's gutter, gritty.
But the thing is this, the other thing though is, let's take it even a step deeper. Why the feds is coming for him, I'm thinking it has to do with that IPO thing, with him even trying to go public. Because they probably trying to stop him from getting the money he's trying to get. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know when you all of a sudden see in media, people getting, they constantly being thrown under the bus in the media. You know why? It's because somebody trying to stop that money flow. Yep. But if
just like Bill
Cosby. But it was kind of crazy, and that whole situation with the cousin passing. Like, I'm like, I just don't understand. And his chick though, his chick,
that dude right in the face.
His chick though, she's an insecure bride, because you saw when he was talking to Cookie. And saying what she was, and then even Cookie even pulled his coattail about him being a father to those children. She was like, she said, you did not do your job. I respect that.
She said, you'll make him a star, but
you ain't gonna, he ain't gonna be a man. Parent. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, you know, women always think that they're supposed to be hush mouth on things, and men always, the insecure man wants a woman to shut up. The insecure man will say, a woman who tells you, who pulls your coattail, taps you on your shoulder and say, hey, sir, you're effing up. Yeah, the insecure man is going to say, hold on, the insecure man is going to say, oh, she's mouthy, she talks too much, or she's aggressive, she don't know how to be a woman, she don't know how to stay in her lane.
It's like a woman is, a nurturer, you know, at her core. And it's like, before you, because who really cares about you? I need to nurture myself. I'm not going to be strapped to you, linked to your arm, or, you know, attached to your back, because you're supposed to be my man, and go over the cliff with you.
Hell no. And I'm not going to let you take me and my kids over the cliff either. And you men need to understand that a woman who will point out to you your fault,
she cares. Because I don't care. If I don't tell you about your faults, best believe I don't care.
Okay.
You better believe I don't care.
Any chick standing with you and seeing you effing up,
that's like,
and she doing nothing?
You my boy. Let's have fun. I don't care. That's you and your business.
You better be careful.
I'm not gonna be here for when you have to pick yourself off the floor.
These dudes, but specifically black men, y'all be on that talking about, nah, she a good woman. Like, she don't be nagging me. She don't be stressing me.
As soon as you end up picking your teeth off the floor, you're gonna turn around and she's gone.
Yes, don't have no bad times, hard troubles, dude.
Please.
Bruh. But I thought that was really cool, because even though they're divorced, they still have a connection. They have these children together. And you can see he was even listening. But who comes creeping up?
What is her name?
The other chick. Kitty, whatever her name is. That's a Kiki. Kitty. She come creeping up with her insecure ass. But when she said that crap to, she said, girl, he just gonna leave you, blah, blah, blah. She was like, you probably be right. You absolutely right. When I'm your age, I said.
She said, you'll be, what'd she say,
102. I was like.
That was what there was to say, like.
Because it was like, let's bring the South in it. She tried it.
It was like, Cookie got to come back. Where they at, though?
Where they at, though? No come back. Yo, Cookie had to leave the scene. And she just sat up and was like.
But she sounded real immature and childish, talking about, you're old.
Yeah, you know. Bruh, I mean, okay. I was his wife. He's old, if that's the case. But she was like, you know, she could care less, basically, because he'll be... No, she said he'll be 102. That's what she said. And then she looked at her like...
No, she said you'll be 102.
I thought she said he'll, but whatever. Oh. But that was still ultimate shade. But see, I just don't understand. And he's standing there just looking. I could not... If my husband, if we had divorced, and you standing there, and your new thing is disrespecting me, or she feels that she can come out of her mouth towards me, and I was your wife... She ain't even a missus. Get the hell out my face.
I'm sorry. I don't even care if you're just an ex-boyfriend of mine. If
I'm wiping your ex or current or whatever should not even be coming at me crazy. Okay? Because I'm going to wipe the floor with both of you. Yes, violence is going to take place now. And you called it. You the one who, you asked for it. You tried it.
Yeah.
And now we going to try.
The least you can do is be like, aha, okay.
Ain't no aha. It's A, you out of pocket. A, you out of pocket. You need to chill. Because... What?
These people are disrespecting Cookie all over the place.
All over the place. And that's why when she looked him in the face and said, what did I ever do to you for you to treat me like this? Because he didn't realize he's treating her like this. He's allowing these people to handle her, and he is treating her all types of ways. When she built this barbecue-ish, she the one. God damn it. Status report. Mm-hmm. I want to say turn up, but it's not turn up worthy. Cookie's turn up worthy.
Yeah.
I love Cookie.
But Lucius, the way he
Lucius kind of was turning it up for this episode too. The way he did
that flip flop of, oh my goodness, he pulled basically a thin line between love and hate type of thing. Like, what's wrong with you? I guess he's bipolar too. No, he's not bipolar.
Oh yeah, y'all saw that when the son is tripping and the wife was like, "Yo, you better switch them meds up." Yo, but even Lucius was like, "What's wrong with you?" Yeah. But I think Lucius knows something ain't right with his son. I think he probably always knew it. He may not know exactly what's going on, but I think he knows something ain't right with his son. But I do feel that they're pushing. And
that's probably why he wouldn't put the company.
Why he's considering, because he basically saying he wants to give it to Hakeem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that he even with the bipolar thing with the oldest son, they're pushing it too fast.
Yeah.
That's something that's for the second season, in my opinion. We're supposed to see the big brother doing his thing, but we still see the wife always kind of micromanaging. Don't know why. We start to probably can't stand her, or we say, you know, she's the one who's the bad one.
I like him and the wife, though. I like...
No, but I'm saying, gradually through the first season, that's what we would be saying. And the second season, we find out why she micromanages. It's because he has bipolar. You know what I'm saying? They could have kept mentioning meds. That, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I just think it's just too fast. And that's why when Brittany said that, it seems like this is only supposed to be a one-season thing. It's just kind of whatever. Favorite scene was when Hakeem got on stage with, Jamal got on stage with Hakeem. I like that. I thought it was really cool.
But also when Hakeem pissed in that restaurant.
Turn-up-worthy scenes.
It was kind of ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. Turn-up-worthy character for this episode was Lucius, and I guess Cookie. Cookie's probably going to get it every week. The best line was Barack. Nah, man, Barack, you ain't got to use that kind of language. I said no. Use that kind of language. That's right. It's ridiculous. But y'all tell us what y'all think about Empire. I'm not, like I could say, it's no power.
I'm not in love. I feel like I would be in love though, and that's why it's really making me upset.
It's agitating.
I could really fall in love with it. I'm sure I would
be in love with this also if they would just take their goddamn time.
Stop rushing me into stuff.
If they would really do character development, not just character development, but the dynamic between the characters, allow it to happen.
Take their damn time. Stop giving us the outline of the daggone story.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting bullet points. Anyone else feel that way? Let us know. I'm Jazz.
I'm Britt.
NYCWAO.
Juices.